Well, SmackDown is over. WWE SmackDown Live. Was it a good show or was it a bad show? Or was it just simply the show to watch? Just like this show is the show to watch. Because you are watching, you have just tuned in to that wrestling show. So whether you missed it or whether you watched it tonight, you will have your SmackDown Live review and results for January 17th, 2018. So whether it was a bad show or whether it was a good show or whether it was the show to watch, you're going to hear about it here on that wrestling show. This ain't a bad show. This ain't a good show. This is that wrestling show. If you're not a fan of the Bullet Club, Kenny Omega, the Elite, the American Nightmare, Cody, then I don't know what kind of wrestling fan you are. Whether it's WWE, NXT, TNA, Ring of Honor, NWA, New Japan Pro Wrestling, we cover it all here on that wrestling show.
Welcome to that wrestling show. And here's your host, JT.
Before I get started, I want to personally come out here and I want to thank the millions and the millions of all the YouTube viewers out there and all the YouTube subscribers out there. I want to thank you for tuning into this episode of That Wrestling Show. SmackDown Live review and results tonight. I want to personally thank all my new subscribers. I want to personally thank all my future subscribers. And I want to thank the millions and the millions of the people's viewers out there. Thank you for clicking and subscribing this show. So we are officially on the road to the Royal Rumble. SmackDown and Raw will be at the Royal Rumble. So far, we're getting Brock Lesnar versus Kane versus Braun Strowman. We're getting our 30-man Royal Rumble. We're getting our first ever Women's Royal Rumble. And to tell you the truth, that's all I know. That's all that I know about the Royal Rumble because they have yet to really advertise anything good for the Royal Rumble. Except for what I saw on Raw and except for what I saw on SmackDown tonight. It seems like they have laid out the platform for the Royal Rumble. We have AJ Styles versus Sami Zayn versus Kevin Owens. Who do you think is going to win that match? Do you think Vince McMahon is going to give Kevin Owens the WWE heavyweight title again? Do you think Vince McMahon is going to give the belt to Sami Zayn? Do you actually think that Vince McMahon is going to make Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn co-champions? If you think that for 1 second, if you actually think that Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn are going to be co-champions, then you got another thing coming. Because AJ Styles is going to retain the WWE Heavyweight Championship belt at the Royal Rumble, and at WrestleMania, he is going to go one-on-one with Nakamura. It's going to be Nakamura versus AJ Styles at WrestleMania for the WWE Heavyweight Championship belt. Do you think that Vince McMahon is going to put the belt, the Universal Championship belt, on Kane? Do you think that he's going to actually let Brock Lesnar lose the belt before WrestleMania? I don't know. I mean, who knows? You know, last year against Bill Goldberg, Brock Lesnar lost in mere seconds. But then he won it back. He won it back at WrestleMania. And it's going to be a whole year that he's held that belt. Brock Lesnar, all he is a title holder. That's it. And tonight on SmackDown Live, I thought they were going to prolong the tournament. I didn't think they were going to give the belt to Bobby Roode that quickly. Seriously, that quickly they gave the belt to Bobby Roode. I mean, that was pretty much the best part of SmackDown tonight. Bobby Roode defeating Jinder Mahal for the United States Championship belt. Why they couldn't wait till next week is beyond me. Why they had to give the belt to Bobby Roode on the same night as the semifinals is beyond me. Why we had the New Day come out and have a specific podium just for their pancakes is beyond me. Why they have the New Day coming out with pancakes in general is beyond me. Are they going to sell those pancakes online? Are they going to sell their own box of pancakes? Does Big E actually think by putting pancakes close to Xavier Woods and woofing him the smell of pancakes, did he actually think that was gonna, let him make the match, like win the match, encourage him to pull a Hulk Hogan and just get out of the match? No. Pancakes. Vince McMahon has to hate the New Day because he has them coming out with pancakes every single episode of SmackDown. He has them looking like idiots every single night on SmackDown. The New Day, it's over. It's all about the Rusev Day. It's all about Rusev Day. New Day, get lost. It's time to break up the New Day, and it's time to put them in singles competition. Big E, Xavier Woods, and Kofi Kingston. It's time for the all three of y'all to go y'all's separate ways. Oh, I mean, I tuned into SmackDown last night and I barely got past the New Day skit, and I swear to God, I turned SmackDown off. That's how much I did not want to watch it. But you know what? I don't come out here to give you my negative review, because at the end of the day, just because I didn't dislike or like a show doesn't mean I have to come out here and trash it. I'm not going to be like other podcasters out there who just every single night that they do a podcast, whether it's SmackDown or Raw, they're always simply just negative about it. Not here. I mean, I'm going to give you my opinion, but I don't expect for you to all agree with me, and I'm not going to shit all over the product like everybody else that comes out and does their own little wrestling podcast. Always so negative. Why so negative, man? Why so negative? Don't watch the fucking product then. Oh, it's my job. I have to come out here and I have to get on YouTube and I have to give my opinion. Just don't watch the product anymore, man. If you can't handle it, fucking stop watching. That's all I'm going to say about that. And that's the bottom line, because Stone Cold said so. Oh my God. So, looks like Roman Reigns might be in the deep end when it comes to steroids. I won't be surprised if he fails another drug policy. So Roman Reigns is being accused of buying steroids. You know, one of the Usos got arrested for driving while having a suspended license. You gotta be kidding me, man. You gotta be kidding me, guys. I mean, how do you drive around with a suspended license? How do you not have your license already up to date? I mean, you're making all this good money from WWE. Why can't you update your shit? It's fucking ridiculous. Wow. So, before I go out here and I give you my opinions for, before I come out here and I give you the results for SmackDown Live, I want to come out here and I want to talk about the Royal Rumble. I want to talk about what I think is going to happen, because right now everything is so back and forth. I don't know what the hell is going on anymore. I mean, one day Kurt Angle is saying that Braun Strowman is fired and he's not going to be a part of the Royal Rumble main event anymore. Then he changes his mind and tells Braun Strowman that he's not fired and he's going to be a part of the Rumble. If I were Vince, I would give the Universal title to Braun Strowman, and I would have Braun Strowman and whoever wins the Royal Rumble at WrestleMania. That's my opinion. And as far as whoever wins the Royal Rumble, I want somebody who deserves to win the Royal Rumble. I don't want just some part-timer to come out and just to win the Royal Rumble and go on to WrestleMania and win the WWE Universal Championship belt or the WWE Championship belt in general. I want someone fresh. I want someone new. I don't want somebody like John Cena to come out and win the Royal Rumble, then go to WrestleMania and become 17-time world champion. Because if that's the case, then you might as well just cancel the whole goddamn thing, because I don't want to see it and I don't want to relive it. So as far as somebody, I would like probably somebody like Ty Dillinger to win the Royal Rumble. Imagine a guy like Ty Dillinger, fresh. Nobody would think that a guy like him will win the Royal Rumble. Imagine a guy like him coming out, he wins the Royal Rumble, he just completely psychs everybody out. Nobody thought that he would win the Royal Rumble because Vince McMahon has been keeping him down for a whole year, ever since he's debuted at the Royal Rumble in San Antonio, Texas, my hometown. Vince McMahon saw how much he outshined Roman Reigns, so he decided to keep the guy down, which is completely bullshit. But I wouldn't mind seeing a guy like Ty Dillinger win the Royal Rumble, go up against Braun Strowman, and well, I don't know if he can actually defeat Braun Strowman, but if it was like a three-way with, say, Brock Lesnar for his rematch and Braun Strowman, then we get Ty Dillinger. Maybe Brock Lesnar knocks out Braun Strowman, and I don't know, Brock Lesnar gets distracted. Ty Dillinger goes for the pin and wins the World Championship belt, the Universal Championship belt. But that's the guy I'm going for to win the Royal Rumble. As far as the women, I know everybody's pulling for Asuka, but I'm going for possibly somebody like Carmella. I know she's already missed Money in the Bank, but hey, if it don't work the first time, you can always cash in. But as far as the Rumble itself, that's all I'm gonna watch. That's all I want to watch. There's nothing else that interests me. I don't want to see Kevin Owens, Sami Zayn versus AJ Styles. That's not main event worthy. We done already seen this match a million times already. So let's get into the match itself. Let's get into SmackDown Live tonight. New Day sucks. New Day really sucks.
Tens of millions of people have switched to unlimited.
What the heck is going on here? Alrighty then. Let's make it fast and sweet. After Raw delivered a night full of shocking moments and intriguing booking, SmackDown countered with so fair. I don't know about that. The show focused on the United States Championship Tournament, delivering both the semifinals and thanks to the Blue Brand General Manager Daniel Bryan's the final bout. Jinder Mahal and Bobby Roode advanced past the second round. The Glorious One took home the crown. None of the matches that got us to the point we are got us to the point are worth seeking out. SmackDown floundered with this tournament, missing opportunities at every stage. Everywhere else on the show, WWE crafts some half-ass Royal Rumble hype. Just same old bullshit. So WWE SmackDown started off with Xavier Woods versus Jinder Mahal. Second round of the United States Championship tournament. Was it a good match? No. Did I enjoy it? Maybe. Let's see. Is it worth watching again? No. The New Day accompanied Xavier Woods to the ring, where the group trash talk Mahal. The Singh brothers interrupted to introduce the modern day Maharaja. Once the bell rang, Mahal overpowered Woods, the former WWE champ, attacking in full. The babyface looked to mount a comeback, but Mahal continued to smother him. The New Day did its best to help its partner rally from ringside. Big E and Kofi Kingston chased off the Singh brothers, leaving the combatants alone. So, typical New Day, get distracted. They go after the Singh brothers, and they leave Kofi Kingston, their partner, alone with Jinder Mahal. The guy's a big dude. The guy's like 2 times bigger than Kofi Xavier Woods. Mahal finishes off his appointment with a Kalash. Mahal wins via pinfall to advance to the finals. So, a New Day, whatever you're doing, it's not working. Tonight was all your fault. You should have been more focused on winning a match than promoting pancakes that nobody wants to eat or see anymore. I don't understand what kind of man doesn't like Home Alone. Brian Saxon said that. I don't know, Mahal floored Woods with a kick to the jaw to start off the bout. That was pretty crazy. As soon as the match started, Xavier was knocked the fuck out. Big E tries to inspire Woods by fanning the smell of pancakes towards him. Like, who does that? Who does that? Who comes out with a big old pan of pancakes and just fans the smell of pancakes? Like, does Xavier Woods love pancakes that much that it's gonna help him hype up? Big E and Kofi Kingston flee pancakes at the Sling Brothers like frisbees. Seriously. Like, having the New Day come out with pancakes, is that really gonna encourage me to really want to watch this show? But you know what? I watch it anyways. I watch it because I love WWE wrestling. Fans chant, "We want pancakes." So I guess the New Day is doing something great with these pancakes. The fans like it. Why the fuck not, right? Mahal counters the honor roll with a running knee. This match was a fucking D, as in dead, as in no one enjoyed the match. The most over thing about this match was the pancakes. This was a Mahal special, a slow-paced match with dashes of window dressing at ringside. The New Day goofiness added some fun to the mix, but this was still an underwhelming contest that dragged. Woods showed some fire. This was all about showcasing the modern day Maharaja through this tourney has felt like a Maha hyping project. Looks like only person that wants to get that only person that needs to get over is the modern day Maharaja. Completely a waste of time, but you know what? The New Day, they come out and their only thing for Vince is to entertain the millions and the millions of the people's champions fanzines. I put on my headphones over here. What do we have? What do we have next? What's the next match? So the next match that we get on SmackDown was nothing but glorious, because it was Bobby Roode versus Mojo Rawley in the second round of the United States Championship Tournament. What do you think happened in this match? Do you think that Mojo Rawley defeated Bobby Roode? Is that what you think? Because if that's what you thought, it just doesn't matter what you think, jabroni. But yeah, Mojo Rawley defeated Bobby Roode in a one-on-one contest fairly. Ain't that about a bitch? No. Mojo Rawley started long journey at the United States title before the action began. In the ring, he flushed Bobby Roode's. He flung Bobby Roode to the canvas, while Rawley depended on raw strength. Rhodes learned on the mat on mat wrestling to control his opponent. Let's watch the match, because video footage.
This is Bobby's chance to prove not only to himself but to the WWE Universe that he is in fact championship material at this level.
There comes Bobby Roode on the move. Shot there right on the jaw of Mojo.
Bobby tapping into that fifth gear. That little something extra.
Oh. Now Bobby Roode got a hold here of Mojo Rawley into the neck breaker. And now Bobby Roode, can he start to mount some offense here? Can he build the momentum and get closer to the win?
The adrenaline started to pump, but Bobby suffered a great deal of damage thus far, especially to his midsection. Mojo staggers in.
Blockbuster! And again, rough landing for Bobby Roode. Here's the cover and a kick out.
Can he nail this DDT?
Going for the glorious DDT. Has Rawley set up? Uh-oh.
Mojo too strong.
Oh, and driving Roode into the canvas. This could be it for Rawley. Kick out by Roode.
Wow.
Hit his signature DDT for the victory.
Get it out. Let's go.
Mojo Rawley downright ravenous.
Yeah, I know we're not there yet, but I'm doing commentary anyway.
Glorious high. Glorious high.
Sucker.
Glorious high.
Mojo mocking Roode.
Oh! Roode was setting up, or Rawley was setting up for that punch, and Bobby Roode scouted it. Off of the top, here comes Roode. And a spine buster to Rawley.
Talk too much trash and it may backfire. Bobby Roode with a prime opportunity here.
Glorious.
He's calling for it. Bobby Roode. Glorious DDT. Cover.
There you have it, guys.
Bobby
Roode
Roode
wins
is
to
in the
advance to
finals.
the United States tournament.
Here is your winner, the glorious Bobby Roode. What a battle. What a performance by both Bobby Roode and Mojo Rawley, even in defeat. But next week, the finals of the United States Championship Tournament with the modern-day Maharaja just got glorious.
Experience. Oh, whoa. What's the Singh brothers?
Listen, Bobby Roode just competed.
Samir and Sunil, they backed up Jinder Mahal in his victory earlier tonight.
This is where Jinder Mahal fucked up right here, because he could have just left Bobby Roode alone and just wrestled him next week on SmackDown Live, but instead he wanted to
next week I put a
show a message.
Glorious end to your charade on my way to becoming the next United States champion. We don't have to wait till next week. Why don't we do this tonight? No, we'll do it when I decide on my time.
They should have waited till next week.
And I want you to have one full week to think how bad the modern day Maharaja is going to embarrass you when I beat you.
Here comes Daniel Bryan getting in the middle of everything like always.
Ladies and gentlemen, we will have the United States Championship match tonight!
What?
Yes!
Are you serious? That is incredible.
I mean, come on. Let's be serious. The only reason why they had the finals tonight is that way Bobby Roode can win tonight. Then next week on SmackDown we get oh, did everybody forget about Dolph Ziggler? The guy disappeared, left the belt in the ring and took off and hasn't been around for the last month. We're gonna have Dolph Ziggler. He's gonna come out and he's gonna proclaim that he never lost the belt. He's probably gonna come out with his own belt, and they're gonna have Dolph Ziggler versus Bobby Roode at the Royal Rumble, belt versus belt. I guarantee you that's exactly what's gonna happen. Shawn Michaels wants to Dolph Ziggler wants to imitate Shawn Michaels so bad, he's going to go as far as stealing his gimmicks. So there you have it. We're going to have Bobby Roode versus Jinder Mahal in the main event for the United States title. We had some memorable moments and quotes. Get out of my way, Rawley to the referee. What a bomb. Rawley shoulder blocked Rhode into a security barricade. Did I crack a rib, Bobby? Rawley? I mean, all in all, this match was a grade C+. Rawley and Rhodes worked a similar match to Woods versus Mahal. It's odd that WWE kicked off the show with such parallel bouts. Rawley's character work, though, was far more entertaining than the modern day Maharaja. The powerhouse has been a revelation as a heel, excluding smudges and viciousness. Hopefully WWE keeps spotlighting Rawley despite his exit from the tournament. I agree. I do like how they're pushing Mojo Rawley the way they are. I hope WWE keeps on pushing them. he is a pretty good heel. If anything, they're gonna have him go against his former partner. I'm sure they're gonna have a match. Well, they might get into it at the Royal Rumble. In the Rumble. So we get Naomi, Charlotte Flair, Becky Lynch versus the Riot Squad for the 100th millionth time. Nobody wants to watch this match again. Nobody wants to see it again. Nobody wants to hear about it again. So I'll give you a quick rundown of the match. Before the match, WWE aired a series of promos shot on cell phones from the female Rumble entrants. Charlotte Flair and Liv Morgan started things off for their teams. The SmackDown Women's Champ laid out Morgan before moving on to Ruby Riott. The rest of the squad knocked out Riott soon after. Riott was able to gain the advantage by grounding Becky Lynch and keeping her in enemy territory. It took a rally from Naomi to regain the momentum, but a double team effort from the Riot Squad took Naomi down for a 3 count. The Riot Squad wins via pinfall. So pretty much, 1 week, Naomi and her squad wins. Another week, we have the Riot Squad, they win. And then another week, they lose. And then this is just back and forth, back and forth. They have too much time. They don't have enough time. And they have too much women on SmackDown. They don't know what to do with them. They're all getting paid, so they all got to do something. So a typical, 6-way tag team match never fails. Next, we get Baron Corbin and Raleigh. They have they have their own homemade promos worked because they were organic and raw. So Baron Corbin and Mojo Rawley, they pretty much cut their own promos because they did it from their own cell phones or whatnot with their own video camera. They got to say and do what they wanted to see. They got to say and do what they wanted to say, so it sounded a little bit better than normal, because usually WWE gives them a script and they have to go off the script and then they sound like crap. So let me see if I can find a video of their promo real quick, because I kind of wanted to listen to what they were saying or what they said in the back. Yeah, I don't have a video here, but backstage we get AJ Styles. He talks about his upcoming WWE Championship match at the Royal Rumble and the odds being against him. He mocked his opponents. I do have a video of this. I am gonna play it because anything that's AJ Styles is always worth watching, and it's money. So why wouldn't I play it? I mean, we're talking about AJ Styles, the champ that runs the camp. And you know this, man. All right, here we go. So we have AJ Styles. He's in the back. He's being interviewed. And he's being asked about his match at the Royal Rumble. Here we go. Here's some audio.
Only on USA.
This is Bobby's chance to prove not only to himself but to the WWE Universe that he is in fact championship material at this level.
There comes Bobby Roode on the move. Shot there right on the jaw, Mojo.
Bobby tapping into that 5th gear. That little something extra.
Oh. Now Bobby Roode got a hold here of Mojo Rawley into the neck breaker. And now Bobby Roode, can he start to mount some offense?
So that was not the video. That's my bad. Technical difficulties. Just sit back, relax, and let me find this video for you. Here we go. Here's the footage that I was supposed to play earlier. I'm sorry about that. Don't fire me. Don't call my boss. It was an accident. I'm sorry. So like I said, we have AJ Styles. He's backstage. He's being interviewed by Renee Young, and he's talking about how
this is Bobby's chance to prove not only to himself but to the WWE Universe that he is in fact championship material at this level.
There comes Bobby Roode on the move. Shot there right on the jaw, Mojo.
Off. Get the best price
Bobby
promo.
tapping into
Sprint
that 5th
works
gear.
for me.
That little something extra.
Oh. Now Bobby Roode got a hold here of Mojo Rawley into the neck breaker. And now Bobby Roode, can he start to mount some offense here? Can he build the momentum and get closer to the win?
The adrenaline started to pump, but Bobby suffered a great deal of damage thus far, especially to his midsection. Mojo staggers in.
Blockbuster!
I don't know how many times I'm gonna watch that exact same footage.
Why don't people know that Cheez-It Grooves are chips?
Ever since I was a little curd, I thought I'd grow up to be a cracker.
I hate to break it to you, Cheese.
Yeah, that's weird. Simply annoying. Trying to play something you want to play, but then play something else. See if this works real quick. No, we weren't gonna play it. Waste the damn time. Yeah, it's not playing. It's weird. Alright, never mind that. So we're gonna have some video footage of AJ Styles in the back. That's not working out so great over here for us. OBS is bipolar. So AJ Styles, he's in the back. He talks about the Royal Rumble and the odds being against him. He mocks his opponents. In another segment, Chad Gable and Shelton Benjamin pounced on the Usos while the champ was giving an interview. I mean, the script Styles had to work with shouldn't have made it this far. His speech was corny and ineffective. Even The Rock couldn't have done anything with that material. The Usos showed off their charisma during their brief mic time before their rivals attacked. Their segment was insufficient moments, reminding us of the bad blood between these teams in a hurry. Yeah. So whoever wrote AJ Styles' script should be fired. Because they pretty much made AJ Styles sound like shit. That's probably why I couldn't fucking play the goddamn footage, because it was so goddamn bad that they decided to fucking not fucking let me play it. So it was that bad. I'm glad I didn't replay the goddamn footage. Next we get Bobby Roode versus Jinder Mahal. We're already to our main event. That's how short SmackDown was. We had less wrestling on this show than we had on any show combined on SmackDown. The amount of wrestling that was showcased on this show was worthless. We get Jinder Mahal versus Bobby Roode. What can I say about this match? It was a decent match. I think that WWE could have waited till next week to showcase this match, but they decided to give it to us, you know, in the main event on the same night. So, I mean, WWE wants to just rush to do a SmackDown, and you know, they want to be impatient with what they put out. But it's like I said, the only reason why they rushed Bobby Roode to win the United States Championship belt was because they are going to bring back Dolph Ziggler, and that's the reason why. I guarantee you next week on Raw we're going to have Dolph Ziggler. He's gonna come out and he's going to talk shit about how he never lost the belt, and he's going to want his belt back, and he's probably going to have his own belt, and he's not going to want to he's going to think that he should be the United States champion, and the only reason why he left was because, you know, he didn't want to hold that belt. So that's all we're gonna get. We're gonna get Dolph Ziggler to come back. So let's listen to some audio of the match. We get Bobby Roode versus Jinder Mahal. I would play video, but my OBS saying what the shit. So let's listen to the video, and we'll go over the match afterwards.
Once again, relentlessly stomping at the injured midsection of Bobby Roode.
Oh, staring at the United States Championship. He's made his motivation clear. He wants to rub this in the face of everyone who ever doubted him. Desperation elbow from Roode. Bobby Roode was able to get back up to his feet. Sends Mahal outside the ring.
Bobby Roode sends Mahal outside like a champ that he is.
Time for Roode to recover as much as possible. Maybe catch his breath a little bit.
Roode can barely stand. Up on the apron here, and Bobby Roode putting it all on the line. Everything hurts if you're Bobby Roode. Every offensive maneuver, every offensive attempt.
So we have Daniel Bryan and Shane McMahon watching from ringside as Mahal and Rhodes went head to head. Why do we need them out there again?
Here's his opportunity.
Why do we care? We don't care.
Oh, wait for the overshot. Now Mahal, can he turn it around? And a kick out by Roode.
Roode miscalculated slightly, landed a little high on Jinder, and Jinder used Bobby's own momentum to reverse it. Nearly won the championship.
Shane and Daniel thought it was over right there.
Jinder Mahal looking good.
Trying to come out of the corner.
I thought he was going to win this match, but we got the exact opposite.
That's for sure. Bobby got the knee up just in time. Seems to have rocked Jinder momentarily. Oh!
Bobby Roode throwing his entire body.
Two boots. Bobby's still fighting with anything and everything he's got left.
Bobby again. Take it to the air. A little bit of separation for Roode. Going up top. High wrist. And the blockbuster connects.
Looks like Bobby Roode's ribs are injured. They were injured earlier in the match. The modern day Maharaja persists to try to re-injure the ribs.
Divine intervention right now, because no human being can deliver a spine buster like that after the beating Bobby's taken.
Can Bobby Roode do it? Can he seal this matchup? Wait a minute,
Jinder, kick out.
Oh, and Mahal right back to the... Oh, Colossus coming. Can he put away Bobby Roode here? No. Wait a minute, Rhode! Glorious DDT! He did it! Cover! Bobby
Boom!
is United States champion!
All it took was one glorious DDT. What a bum. So there you have it. Shane McMahon and Daniel Bryan present Bobby Roode with the United States Heavyweight Championship belt. Alright guys, that was your SmackDown Live review and results. I hope you enjoyed the show. If you did, hit that subscribe button down below. Follow us on Twitter at That Wrestling Show. Let's hit 100 subs by WrestleMania 34. Let me know what you thought about the show down below in the comments. If you enjoyed it, give me a thumbs up. If you didn't enjoy the show, give me a thumbs down and let me know why. Bobby Roode is our new United States Championship champion. Let's see if Dolph Ziggler comes out next week and tries to talk shit and pull out another belt. If he doesn't, oh well. I like Bobby Roode as the United States Championship belt. Do I like how it happened tonight? No, I don't, but he is the champ nonetheless. Other than that, let's see what WWE Raw and SmackDown brings us next week. Raw 25. Looking forward to reviewing that show, and I'll see you next week for those two shows. In the meantime, you have a good night, and like I said, hit that subscribe button down below. Follow us on Twitter, and let's try to hit 100 subs by WrestleMania 34. Thank you very much, and we shall see you next week. This ain't a bad show. This ain't a good show. This is That Wrestling Show. If you're not a fan of the Bullet Club, Kenny Omega, the Elite, the American Nightmare, Cody, then I don't know what kind of wrestling fan you are.